Hey YouTube, good evening. Hello, my wonderful subscribers, good evening. Hello, my prospective subscribers, good evening. Welcome to FireaxeTV. This is Philip, and I'm coming to you live from the Howard Hamilton International Airport. Today is Thursday, and I'm on live because I want to bring you the arrival of the British Airways airline Boeing 737 that's coming out of London via Nassau to Providenciales. Please stay tuned and enjoy the moment with me. What I'm seeing here as we come on, a nice aircraft taxiing out of the southern ramp, heading to the runway. We're just in time to catch this flight. Please like the live and share it and enjoy it as I present it to you. Thank you for company this evening. That flight is expected in about 50 minutes. So I'll spend that time with you until then. And there you have it. Gulfstream, nice color, blue and white and black. Taxiing out, already on the runway. The wind sack is kind of low, so it means that the wind is not too high at this time. Welcome to the live and share it. Please like the live and share it. I see one person on, thank you. You're just in time to catch this takeoff. So I'm actually awaiting the arrival of British Airways. It's a Thursday, and I always like to bring you guys the arrival and departure of British Airways. We'll see what we catch in between now and then. And here's a Gulfstream 5 at the threshold of the runway. There's a seat there, making its 180 to depart. It's not a lot to see this evening. It's a very, very, very quiet evening. Most of the flights have arrived and departed already, but we will see what we catch leading up to the arrival of British Airways. So here's this Gulfstream 5 tunneling down the runway, and the nose wheel is up, and it's up and away. Very nice takeoff. Here you have another takeoff. That's gone into Amber's Keys. And it's up and away. So you have seen two takeoff in this quiet evening. Welcome to the live and thank you. I have 6 persons on. We're on for the last 4 minutes. It's gone to 8. And I have 1 like. Thank you for liking the live and sharing it. I'm expecting a King Air out of Florida to be coming in this evening as well. Not sure of the exact time. What's on the schedule? It says 5:47. It's now 5:38, so I'll see if that King Air comes on time. Very quiet evening on the ramp. Thank you for liking the live. We are now up to 2 likes and 7 live views. There you can see the taxis, they're in abundance. I suppose they're waiting for their last big rush from British Airways. You can also see a Beechcraft 1900 there, Caicos Express on the ramp, and the Caicos Express 402. Here you can see an Inter-Caribbean Twin Otter. Also here is a this is a Beechcraft 1900, again Caicos Express, and that's it for the occupation of the ramp this evening. You can see in the eastern ramp, I bring it up a bit, you have 2 jets there and another one there, and that ramp is pretty empty as well. Hey John Pickard, welcome to the live. And Sigma Tor Boryuga, thank you for joining the live. I'm awaiting the arrival of the Boeing 777 British Airways into Turks and Caicos. So I'm here a little bit early because I want you guys have a good view of the landing of the British Airways 777. Thank you for joining me. Please invite others for the arrival of this flight. Whilst we are awaiting the arrival of British Airways, I'm also expecting a few small flights to be coming in. First one I'm expecting is a King Air, a Beechcraft King Air. That's coming in from Florida. I think that's a medical flight. Hey Sigma, good evening and welcome. Welcome again, John Pickard. Good to have you guys on with me. It's a very quiet evening, but I thank you for your company. Hey Traveler Boy 172, thank you for joining the live. I appreciate you. Please like the live and share it as we await this British Airways 777. Omar Tiki, one of my regular subscribers who are on almost every time I go live. Thank you for company this evening, bro. We are awaiting the arrival of British Airways, the 777, out of London via Nassau this evening. Thank you, Omar. It's a very quiet broadcast this evening because we are waiting on one major flight. But anything for you guys is worth doing. So thank you for joining me. Like the live and share it. And have some others joining us for the arrival of this aircraft. Thank you, Traveler Boy. You subscribe and like. I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it. You can go on the channel and look at some of my videos. I have a lot of plane spotting on it and fire service training, aviation fire service training. Because that's what the channel is all about. Training and travel. My mantra is where training meets travel with lots of fun. We also have some sightseeing and some travel blogs in it. So you will enjoy them. Thank you guys for joining me. You can see one of the fuel truck coming in already. Let me see if it is servicing which aircraft or it's early for British. Let me see. Let us see together. It's heading to this Beechcraft 1900 to refuel it. So it means that this flight is departing to somewhere tonight. There you have it. Yes, Traveler Boy, it's a nice, let me give you a whole pan of the area, Traveler Boy. So from the western end, that's the threshold of one of the runway. And then all of this is the middle ramp where the international flights are parked. The JetBlues, the Southwest, the American Airline, and all of those. And then you have the southern ramp right there that the private jets are parked. And then of course, you have the control tower there. And those 5 doors you're looking on are the doors for the new fire station and maintenance department. And then you have the middle ramp here where the Twin Otter is parked. The regional flights are usually parked here. And then you have the eastern ramp where the domestic flights are parked. And you can see a 402 Cessna there and a Beechcraft 1900. And then on the outside of the fence, you can see the taxis there at their holding point. They are there and ready for any call to transport guests to the different resort. You can see below me here our 3 fire trucks on standby. You can see the head of them there. So they are there in case of an emergency. They are ready to go. If you're just joining, this is Philip from FireaxeTV and you're watching Plane Spotting. I'm waiting on the arrival of the British Airways and they're flying in this evening on Boeing 777. That's the largest largest aircraft that uses this airport. So on a Thursday and on a Sunday, our category is upgraded for the arrival of this aircraft. Okay, that's nice, Traveler Boy. And here is the arrival of the Beechcraft that I was King Air, the Beechcraft King Air that I was expecting out of Florida. It's landed safely. There you have it. That's nice to know, Traveler Boy, that your dad will be taking you on an aircraft in a few months. That's nice. I hope you'll enjoy it. I hope you'll enjoy it. Thank you for joining my live, Traveler Boy. And thank you for liking the live and subscribing and sharing it. Please encourage your friends to like this live and encourage your friends, Traveler Boy, to subscribe to my channel. Share it with them and let them subscribe. Wow, you're getting 300 pounds. Wow, that is so nice. Your dad is a gentleman. He's a good father. That tractor with that ground staff there, they're actually preparing for the arrival of the British Airway. So they're heading to the gate that it usually parks. So this Beechcraft 1900 is preparing to take a voyage this evening because it's being serviced there. You can see the fueler doing his thing there. I have 16 persons on awaiting the arrival of British Airways with me. Thank you guys for your patience. Thank you for your company. Please like and share the live. And let us get some other viewers to see this arrival. Yes, it's now 5:51 here. Where are you watching from, Traveler Boy? Are you in the UK? The UK is 5 hours ahead of us. So it would be 10:51 for you there, if you're in the UK. Okay, good. So the Turks and Caicos is a British overseas territory. We are situated in the British West Indies region. I suspect you were in the UK. So in another 30 minutes or less, I'm expecting the British Airways flight to land. I'm just up here and live early, so we won't miss it. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you, Traveler Boy. Have a good rest now. See you next time on the live. Aircraft being fueled there. Abdul Salam, greetings and welcome to the live. Abdul, I'm waiting the arrival of British Airways, their Boeing 777 aircraft that is coming in another 27 minutes. So I'm here to bring you alive so you guys can see it. Thank you for joining me. Please like the live and share it, Abdul, so that others will come in and join us as we await this arrival. You can see here the fuel truck servicing this Beechcraft 1900 in preparation for departure. Okay, traveler boy, you're allowed 5 more minutes. Make the best of it, my brother. There you go, the Twin Otter. I call it the safest plane. Now he has completed his servicing and he's heading back to his base. It's an absolutely quiet evening this evening. Abdul, how are things with you today, my friend? Somebody's asking if this is Barbados. No, it's not Barbados. This is the Turks and Caicos Islands. And I'm bringing you this live from the island of Providenciales. Welcome to the live and thank you for joining me. I'm just here bringing this live because I want to show to my subscribers the arrival of British Airways Boeing 777, the largest aircraft that uses this airport. Travel Boy, one of my favorite movies, an old movie that you might not know, Coming to America. It's an old movie starred by Eddie Murphy, but I love it. Okay, your favorite movie is JJK. All right. That's cool. Another view of the tower. That's where all the control is directed from. Okay, I understand. It's not really a movie. It's like a series. Okay. Thank you guys for sticking and staying with me on this live as we await this British Airways 777. Thank you. There you have it, Traveler Boy. You can see the roadway there, guys, heading down to the airport. Not so busy this evening, but you still have a few vehicles coming down. Also, you can see some vehicles leaving the airport. A couple of them there, leaving the airport also. It's now 3 minutes after 6, so we are expecting British Airways in another 22 minutes. What's this?
Ground AC. AC got Chicago. Hello. Disregard the alarm, but be advised this is not healthy.
I say ground, it's a false alarm. We're not clicking it, it's doing it on its own.
Yeah.
So we have two false alarm just now that have me running and responding. Then we're told disregard because it's not really an official alarm. So we're expecting in any time now the Embraer 120 coming in out of the nation's capital. And there it is. Just landed. Embraer 120 coming in from Grand Turk. Has made its 180 and it's heading back to the parking ramp, and it's coming right here where these marshals are. So let's keep an eye on it because we don't have a lot to see this evening. It's a quiet evening and the mission is to await the arrival of the Boeing 777. But whilst we are waiting, we'll see one or two or three small craft departing or arriving. Here is one of them, and we saw two earlier. That's the Embraer 120. Here's it coming in. Heading into the gate. Marshall is bringing it up. There you have it. Engines are now shut down, and they soon start the process of deplaning. Thank you for staying with me on this live as we await the arrival of British Airways Boeing 777 that they're flying in this evening. Coming out of London via Nassau, Bahamas, into Providenciales, Turks and Caicos. This is Philip from FireaxeTV, bringing you this live plane spotting. Thank you guys. The door is now open and deplaning will begin shortly. The baggage door is now open as well. And the first person is off. They start the planing. And there is the ground handling staff pushing the door wide open now. And start sending out the luggage immediately. Thank you for liking the live. 5 persons have now liked the live. This is so wonderful. Thank you guys for sticking and staying with me. It's my pleasure to bring you this live plane spotting on a quiet evening. Please like the live and share it. And if you have not yet subscribed, the fuel truck is there already for refueling. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please do so kindly at FireaxeTV. I will appreciate your subscription, and I can assure you, you will enjoy the contents that I do share. The contents on this channel are usually aviation based. So I have a lot of aviation fire service training. We have a lot of plane spotting. We have some travel vlog, and all those are aviation based. And then we do some sightseeing. And if there's an event and we're available, we will cover it also. On this channel, we don't do religion, we don't do politics, we don't do gossip. We keep it family friendly and professional. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate you. So there you go with the Beechcraft 1900 that was just service. Getting ready to depart to somewhere. Passengers have disembarked and have gone into the terminal area. So this flight that just landed, it was scheduled to be here at 6:21. It came in at 6:12. So it was ahead of schedule. That's very nice. I love when they are on time or ahead of schedule. I hate delays. Luggages are now off. They have closed the baggage compartment. Quiet ramp this evening. Quiet, very quiet ramp. We're expecting an ATR 43 out of Cape Haitian. And here goes another landing. And this is another twin otter out of South Caicos. Inter-Caribbean twin otter out of South Caicos. Landed safely. There you have it. From the fishing capital of the country, South Caicos, into Providenciales. Taxiing nice and easy. So we now have 2 twin otters on the ramp. Very nice view. As I call them, the safest planes. Their landing gears are always out, and because of how the wings are situated on the aircraft, it can glide for a considerably long period should they encounter any difficulties in flight. It's coming around to park beside the Embraer 120. There you have it, with its black and white propellers. I love the looks of these propellers. They're looking nice. The engines are shut down. This plane will be deplaning soon. So I now have 11 persons on, and I have 5 likes. If you're just joining me, I'm Philip from FireaxeTV. I'm here bringing you this live because I am awaiting the arrival of British Airways Boeing 777, and I want to share the experience with you guys. It's a Thursday, one of the day when one of the largest aircraft arrive and depart this airstrip. Doors open on the Twin Otter. The folks are coming out.
Roger that. Please run 53, estimate 2310. Element 212, 845
So ATC just announced the estimated time of arrival for the ATR coming out of Santiago and also the British Airways coming out of Nassau, Bahamas. So we're awaiting those two flights. Luggages, they're being transported to the terminal.
Please, be bird. 2310, stand by for category.
Let me just check how far these flights are. Let me just check them. And again, one more time, we have double. We have 5 live viewers and we have 5 likes. Here's the tug being prepared for the arrival of the ATR. And this Embraer 120 that just came in from Grand Turk will be departing to the Bahamas, Nassau, Bahamas. And it will be departing very soon. We now have 8 persons live, 7 persons live. Please like the live and share it with some others. British Airways that we're waiting on is approaching soon. Let's get some more persons to look at the arrival of British Airways. Let's do this, my wonderful viewers and subscribers. Let's get some more persons on. See how much we can get up. Share the live. Share the live. Thank you for liking and sharing. Thank you. There you have a King Air preparing to depart. And it's making its 180-degree right here. Let's focus on it a little bit. It's using a quarter of the runway to depart. And there it is, engines being powered up. And it's heading down the runway. There you have it. And the nose wheel is up and it's off the ground. Up and away. Came in earlier this evening from Florida. And it's heading back to somewhere out there. Up and away. That aircraft is now caressing the skies. Beautiful. From ground to air. You can see the passengers here heading to board this flight into Nassau, Bahamas. There you have them. And they're heading to board that flight there. That's heading into Nassau, Bahamas. So that will depart in a few minutes as well. While we await the ATR out of Santiago and British Airways out of Nassau, Bahamas. Thank you, faithful viewers, for sticking with me in this plane spotting. I appreciate your company. There you have them boarding the flight. So we are just awaiting two flights now. The ATR out of Santiago and the British Airways out of Nassau. And the boats will be here momentarily. Boarding seemed to be completed on this one. Let me look if this door gonna be closed now. The chuck is removed from the wheel. The baggage lorry is removed from beside the plane and is making its way. The agents have said goodbye to the flight attendant. There is the trolley making its way away from that plane. The marshal is going to the nose of the plane to direct him. So the doors will be closing anytime now. The flight attendant indicated something to the ground attendant. Oh, she has received the manifest, and the door is now closing. And the door is closed. This flight is ready for taxiing. Intercollegiate lights are on. It means the engines will be starting soon. So these prop engines, they usually start one first and then the next. The right engine is always the first one to be started, and then the left engine will follow. And there you go, the right engine has started. So I was correct. Now fully powered, and the marshal is indicating for him to start the left engine, which is now started. Both engines are fully powered, and that flight is ready to start taxiing. I have 8 persons on. Please like the live and share it. Like it and share it. British Airways is about coming in anytime now. The light was indicated and it's now moving. Taxiing to the taxiway for departure. There you have it. The Inter-Caribbean Embraer 120. Taxiing towards the taxiway in preparation for departure into Nassau, Bahamas. There you have it. And it seemed to be going straight onto the runway. It's expediting. It's not holding. Right onto the runway. Should make a right turn for a short takeoff. And yes, there you go. It has made the right turn. And it will be making a short takeoff. This will not go to the threshold of the runway. There you have it. Expediting down the runway. See how far down it will go to make its 180-degree turn. And it seems as if it's turning right here. There you have it. It made a swing and it's making its turn. It's not going to waste any time. We have 2 flights coming in shortly. So he's making clear of the runway. And it's not even waited. It started its journey down the runway. And it's gaining momentum. There you have it. There you have it. There you have it. Embraer 120 into Nassau, Bahamas. There it goes. And the nose wheel is up and the plane is off the ground. And it's gone up and away into Nassau, Bahamas. There you have it. Smooth takeoff. Now into the evening skies. This plane, as it's up, they'll be making a right bank heading into Nassau. And there you have it, start banking already. There you have it. Making that left bank. There you have it. And out of our sight. So now we just await the arrival of these two aircraft, the ATR from San Diego and the Boeing 777 from Nassau, Bahamas, coming out of London. Southern Ramp is quiet this evening. The main ramp is pretty quiet as well as we await these two flights. It's always my pleasure to bring to you live plane spotting and videos. You're the reason why I do what I do, and I always enjoy doing it. Thank you so much for your time, always. You can see the sun setting there. Beautiful skies. Windsock. It's not fully out. That looked like about 6 or 7 knots. The wind is blowing at. Southern Ramp is still quiet, and it's going to be quiet for the rest of the evening. This twin otter park and ready for working again. This one is being serviced in preparation for use tomorrow morning. There you have the Cessna 402, and there you have the Beechcraft 1900, and right in front of me here you have another Beechcraft 1900. Thank you for sticking and staying with me as I await the arrival of this British Airways and this ATR 43. My two final flights for the evening, incoming flight. We might have a few departure later on. Of course, you'll have at least one, which is British Airways, because it doesn't stay overnight. So it departs later on this evening. But for now, we're awaiting Thank you guys for your patience as we await these two flights. My reason for going live this evening is to show you how beautiful the sky is, and the sunset taking place. It's at a good height now, but it's going down pretty soon. Beautiful sunset. Sunset on Providenciales. Um, and here's the ATR coming in. It's coming in before British Airways. There you have the ATR coming in there. From Santiago. It's coming in nice and easy. There you have it. One of the two flights that we're waiting. It's coming down nicely, making its descent. There you have it. It's about 150 feet off the ground. And here we have a departure taking place. Aircraft coming down. It's gonna be departing before British Airways takes its position on the runway for arrival. It's a late departure. There you have it. So this is a bonus for us this evening. I wasn't expecting this one, but this is good. Up and away. Early takeoff. There you have it. Up in the blue skies and away. There you have it. So now we await the last arrival. British Airways. As the sun sets on Provo. Here you have the beautiful sunset there. Nice picture. The beautiful sunset on Provo. Whilst we await the arrival of the British Airways, you can see the ATR has deplaned. The luggages are now being taken off.